In the third episode of Attack Explained, for the very first time we are going to examine the spiking of a middle blocker, the Brazilian monster Lucas Saatkamp. He is powerful, he is explosive, and especially in the Brazilian national team, he is very diverse in the combination he uses together with the setter. First of all, when Lucas spikes in front of the setter, being close to him, after starting his run in front of him, he varies a lot in his attacking directions. He uses his great jumping skills and spikes hard, but also turns his wrist towards position 1 depending on how the block of the opponent is situated. Things get much more interesting when the setter calls Lucas close in front, but this time with the middle starting behind the playmaker. In this case, Lucas spikes toward position 5, counter to the direction of his run. In order to counteract, the opposition blocker in position 4 can help in order to cover better the strong direction of the Brazilian middle in this situation. In his repertoire, Lucas has also an attack behind the back of the setter, both starting behind or in front, with the last one being not that typical. The great skills of Saatkamp are extremely useful in tough situations for the setter and for the team as a whole, since he can be used in very difficult moments. That happens even when he is behind the back of the setter, away from him. Lucas and especially Bruno play unbelievably well together, which most of the time brings the Brazilian attack one additional weapon. What is even more untypical for Lucas is that in counter-attack he is used also for a slide attack, which is not a standard in men, still common in women. Due to the fact that Lucas is very explosive and quite effective in attack, he can be exploited very efficiently also as a decoy. The opponent's middle blocker frequently jump together with Lucas, which leaves often the spikers at the ends of the net against a single block or even without any block at all. When the setter calls Lucas at a distance, most of the time he doesn't play with him, but behind or over him. In this situation, the opponent's middle doesn't follow the movement of Lucas, but stays in the middle of the net in order to be ready to block the ball behind. As a final, Lucas has no problem to play also as an opposite. A ball set by a player who is not the setter isn't an issue too. If you liked the video, press the like button, subscribe to the channel and watch us also the next time too. And of course, tell us who should be our next guest in the Attack Explained series. Bye.